Do you struggle with digestive issues? Maybe it's sluggish digestion, or maybe it's overactive digestion. What about PMS-type symptoms? This could be from a large range of symptoms, but you know what I mean. If you've said yes to either one of these, stick around because I'm going to share with you a daily add-in that can significantly help you in these two areas. Let's do it. All right, so today we're going to talk about the raw carrot salad. And this may or may not be something that you've heard about, but you might have heard about it but didn't really know why. So I'm going to kind of share with you why it's really beneficial to eat a raw carrot salad daily. And I'm also going to share with you how you make it and when you should eat it. Okay, so raw carrots are extremely good at cleaning the intestines because they contain fibers with antimicrobial properties. So, of course, carrots are an underground veggie. So they grow underground, and because of this, they contain two things actually, called fungicides and bacteriostats. And they contain those to protect themselves from the bacteria that is found in soil. And so these two components act as a natural septic and antibiotic in the bowel. So obviously carrots have long fibers in them, and these are the fibers that attach themselves to endotoxins, which is a toxin that is kept within the bacterial cell. They also attach themselves to bacteria and estrogens that have been detoxed by the liver. And so they remove these toxins through the colon and then, of course, out through the stool. And so that's why they're a key player in lowering estrogen levels. So let's talk about estrogen levels for just a minute. So most women that have these different PMS-type symptoms are estrogen dominant. Maybe that could be for several reasons. Stress can cause elevated estrogen levels because there should be a balance of hormones as far as estrogen and progesterone. And when we're under stress, our body doesn't produce as much progesterone, so we can tend to be more estrogen dominant. Another reason is we can get something called xenoestrogens through our food, through our water, even through the products that we put on our skin. There's a lot of different ways that we can get these xenoestrogens, and they act like estrogens in the body, and so therefore, they suppress our natural estrogen levels. And so that's just something that can really cause a lot of these symptoms. So getting out these estrogens that are hanging around in our body, that can really be beneficial to lessening our symptoms for PMS type things, but also just overall health in general, right? We want to have the right balance of these hormones, and we want to, whenever we use them, we want to excrete them from our body, right? They need to be eliminated. So let's kind of look more into the carrot itself. So fiber in carrots isn't digestible, so it's excreted in the bile. And so that can really help a lot of the chemicals that are trying to be detoxed through the liver to get out, right? Sometimes that can get a little backed up. Without enough fiber, they can be reabsorbed, these chemicals that your body's trying to get rid of. They can be reabsorbed and recycled, and the estrogen goes up as the fiber goes down. So in turn, this turns off your thyroid. It can suppress progesterone as well, and estrogen and cortisol excess. So that's something that can really help with your stress response in your body, just to become more resilient to stress. And it's been shown in just 3 or 4 days that estrogen levels have dropped, as well as cortisol levels, just from eating a daily carrot. Pretty crazy. Also, many people have problems with bacteria and fungus, something like candida, you've probably heard that before, overgrowth in the intestines, which results in intestinal inflammation, which can then cause symptoms like IBS, with or without constipation, and or diarrhea. Like, a lot of different things can come from intestinal inflammation. And sometimes it can be so severe that we can have these inflammatory mediators and endotoxins in our blood, right, where they should not be. And endotoxins and inflammatory mediators from the intestine poison the liver, as well as the energy-producing system of our cells, which really results in chronic inflammation and hormonal problems such as estrogen dominance and low thyroid function, which can cause a lot of other imbalances. So that's a little bit about kind of why you want to think about using this daily carrot to decrease some of these levels so that, again, proper elimination is happening. So carrots, they are fibrous vegetables that grow underground. We already mentioned that. And in order to protect themselves, they produce these antibacterial, antifungal substances. And these are found in the compound of the carrot, the fibers, which then help to prevent bacterial and fungal overgrowth in the intestines. So these carrots with the fibers, they bind to the estrogen and endotoxins and carry them out through the digestive system. Just kind of giving you an overview there. And by cleaning the intestine, the raw carrot helps prevent overloading the liver with toxins, right? It's getting these toxins out where they need to be, not back in recirculation. And of course, a healthy liver is very important as the liver detoxifies estrogen and converts storage thyroid hormone T4 to the active form of thyroid hormone, which is T3. So that's a good overview about why a carrot, why raw, all of these things. So let's talk about how to make a salad. Now, I just want to mention to you, if you just like chomping down on a carrot every single day, you can totally do that. You just don't necessarily have to make a salad out of it. However, I don't necessarily like just to eat raw carrots by themselves. I really prefer this salad. I think it's very tasty. I've really enjoyed it. And so just know that you can eat these plain, but I really love the salad version. So I'm going to tell you how to do that. So what you want to do is combine the raw carrot with a saturated fat, such as coconut oil, or sometimes people use olive oil. I prefer coconut oil. And so the combination of the saturated fat and the vinegar, which we're also going to add, increases the germicidal effects of the carrot fibers, which is interesting. So it actually makes it work better if you put it with a fat and then a vinegar as well. And so the vinegar could be a lot of different kinds of vinegar. I mean, it could be rice wine vinegar, it could be apple cider vinegar, it could be just straight white vinegar. It kind of just depends on your taste and what you prefer. So how do you do it? How do you make this salad? So the best way is to shred the carrot lengthwise with a vegetable peeler. So you can peel off the outer layer, dispose of that, and then you just keep kind of peeling and you get these long strands. And this is really the best way because the fibers are maintained this way. Another way to do it is to, you can take the skin off of it, the outside skin, and then you can just simply grate it. That's another way that you can do it. I prefer to do it lengthwise, although it does take maybe a little bit longer to do it that way. But I prefer it that way, and the fibers are more maintained that way. You can do this by doing it one at a time. You can get your carrot out each day and peel it and then shred it or grate it lengthwise. But what I like to do is do a couple at one time. Maybe I'll do 3 carrots and then I'll store the extra in water. That helps to preserve them, but it also helps to get some of the beta carotene out of the carrot, which can help it to do its job better. So if you store this in water, whenever you're ready to make your carrot salad, you can just pull out however much you'd like and then dry the carrots off and proceed as usual. So once you have your shredded carrots, you're going to put about a teaspoon of your healthy fat, so coconut oil, and then you can do a splash of vinegar, which will be about 1 to 2 teaspoons, and then a sprinkle of salt. And there you have it. It's that easy, I promise. So you want to consume this every day. And so this might be something that you just want to get in a habit of. Maybe you do it at the same time every day, or you just have a reminder or something until it's a habit. So what are the best times to eat this carrot salad? It's best eaten on an empty stomach before a meal or as a snack, preferably before midday, but anytime you want to eat your carrot salad, honestly, I think it will be beneficial, but those are the best times to eat it. On an empty stomach, before a meal, or as a snack. All right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. If you like these types of information that I'm sharing with you, I love to come in here and share every Wednesday on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you hit subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this information. If you have a question, make sure to put it down below in the comments, and I always make sure to answer those questions as quickly as I can. If you want to know more about how you can move your health forward, if you're feeling a little bit stuck in, well, I've tried this and I've tried that and I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed, I actually recorded a free video training for you to just help you to kind of get out of that tunnel vision that we can kind of get into and really see the bigger picture and how you can move forward in your health. So I'm going to put that link below that you can go check out that free video training that I have for you. And I hope you enjoy it. Let me know. And I love to answer emails, and I love to interact on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, give me a follow over there, and I would love for you to send me a DM and just to have a conversation around health. It's my favorite thing. So thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I'll see you on the next one.